So let's just talk about now KPIs. And
Yes. Okay.
so in terms of just to check if your GTM and your content is influencing the revenue or not. So what KPIs would you recommend that every marketer should be aware of and should be very should be focused at?
Yes. So when you are measuring your marketing ROI, it's really important. A lot of folks, they are unclear on how to do that. Like, how do we know if this piece of content influenced a conversion? And so a couple of metrics that I want to leave us with today is just understanding the key touch points in your journey. So after you've mapped your journey and you know that going to this webinar is really influential in getting the contact to become a customer, then I want you to measure with this metric, like, what is the lead to attendance rate here on this webinar? What's that, like, what's the entry percentage coming into this webinar? And then from this webinar, what is the conversion rate of webinar attendee to demand? And so you're tracking the conversion rates for these key touch points in the buyer's journey. And you want to see that increase over time by tweaking things, and marketing can help with positioning, messaging, the way we drive demand in the actual event. So QL conversion rate, and then lead to event or lead to page conversion rate is really key. Another thing that's key is like pipeline velocity. And so you want to measure, the sales length, the average order value, and the conversion rate to book that meeting all at once, so we understand how fast your contacts are coming into pipeline. And then at the end, on the back end of that, what is just the customer lifetime value? So like, did they stay around? Is this a really good quality lead because they've stuck around for a year or more? That's what you want to measure. But backing that back up to a marketing perspective, understand those touch points and those conversion rates on those key assets are going to be huge. You want to go more than just clicks and impressions. You want to go, how do people move through your top, middle, and bottom? So at HubSpot, we actually measured, we had 2 different workflows. So these are automated workflows that were very separate. And if a contact did a certain high intent action, I think it was like 2 things they had to do in order to be deemed or qualified as a higher intent lead. If they did those things, they would then automatically enroll to the second workflow, where they would get another set of messaging tailored for them because they were deeper in the funnel. So we measured the percentage and the rate at which contacts went from the top of the funnel workflow to the middle of the funnel workflow. And that tells us how quickly contacts are moving down funnel. And if you can measure that, then you can understand how well your marketing is working.